The shadow. For years, the shadow got darker. It gathered all forms of darkness and cascaded gloom into the abyss. It was sharp and cunning, yet wreaked an eerie display of illusion. Only an illusion to ones not focused on preserving relics for the future. The shadow gained more than it could hold, yet this power would once grow. It would prepare an incredible oeuvre for the world to embrace, comprehend, and turn into infinite universal insight. One day the shadow led the omnipotent fire. Once the shadow consumed the fire, it gained endless power and knowledge. It became one whole immortal entity that would echo through the ages and beyond. This is the story of the shadow that drank the fire.
Split atoms while my whole presence morphs away. The fourth phase approach and face the omens like the sage, the smoke floating as I cradle focus. This the day get the jackal point blank at you, leave you frozen in space. The sheep exposing the traits of weakness. Fatal sequence, lay the demons flat. I pull back the bow, let the arrow fly. Perfect aim, hit your bone marrow and your skeletal frame. If you bury your pain, it'll come back, re-emerge from the grave. So much pressure that I've learned to sustain. Never nervous, it's just excitement trying to burst through my brain. Create a riot with these words on the page. Unearthly planes make you question what is fake. Paid the price for my life, gave my sight to the devil in exchange. But my foresight predicted that I never played that game. He never saw it coming, cause the present never fades. My soul sharp, always kept it by my blade. I'm in tune with the foreseen, I recognize my fate. Specialize in a pen, leave you paralyzed from the venom inside my brain. I ride out, paint the blackened sky with my oeuvre. The shines loud, face the fathoms down in my doula. I'm a wild out, lasers on the prowl, get your crew cut. Son, your time's out, poison from the mouth, see the future. I ride out, paint the blackened sky with my oeuvre. The shines loud, face the fathoms down in my doula. I'm a wild out, lasers on the prowl, get your crew cut. Son, your time's out, poison from the mouth, see the future. I met the wolf at the edge of the woods. He told me find your pack, but think for yourself or it's good. Another voice spoke, told me go for the gold, but pay attention to the hooves. If you hear him coming, channel your spirit, sharpen your spear from the dungeon. Cloaked out with a dagger at my side. A lion never hides, never masking my pride. I seek a challenge, I stood against the army. I may fall when I battle, never stagger when I rise. They say when it rains it wash away the pain. I answer to the cry, the first of my kind. Revolutionize minds like mechanical designs. Rip your spine out your back and hand you it tied like balloon animals to childs. Find my ideas in the chamber of secrets. No one's safe when I'm speaking. I channel a flame that been dormant since the age of ancient Egypt. Engraved symbols in a cave that could wake a phoenix. Geomagnetic phases take place when I face my zenith. Laser beamed in, I'm seeking invisible entities that contain greatness of the celestial plane never seen yet. I ride out, paint the blackened sky with my oeuvre. The shines loud, face the fathoms down in my doula. I'm a wild out, lasers on the prowl, get your crew cut. Son, your time's out, poison from the mouth, see the future. I ride out, paint the blackened sky with my oeuvre. The shines loud, face the fathoms down in my doula. I'm a wild out, lasers on the prowl, get your crew cut. Son, your time's out, poison from the mouth, see the future. Reporting live from the rap dungeon. Rap summon dragons from everlasting slumbers. The illest assassin, I'm the last among us. Melt down diamonds with the acid in my stomach. Wake the dead with the raps that I summon. Possess weapons, I'm fully equipped. I can disembowel the shooter before the bullet even hits. My presence stops your heart, hear a pause on the pulse in your ribs. When I speak these flows, you react like you've seen a ghost. It cause a seizure like I'm speaking in demon code. Open my brain, no anesthesia. Stole the flame from vermis and dismantled creatures. The candle seeker, make a coven levitate over the sands of Egypt. I could kill the virus before the cancer even reaches. Lift my sword with telekinesis, leave damn Eclyse speechless. Enter the fire of a king, leave a puddle of blood. When I exit the booth, pure violence when I spit, leave you gutted in the mud. Every sentence I shoot, I'm guided by spirits, feel the silence in the room. Enter the fire of a king, leave a puddle of blood when I exit the booth. Pure violence when I spit, leave you gutted in the mud. Every sentence I shoot, I'm guided by spirits, fill the silence in the room.
See, I ain't never crossed a bridge I couldn't burn yet. It's fire out the words get, been cursed since the first breath. How many turns left since I flew from the bird's nest? I settled in a scenery that's worthless, but rich in many things. We're living for anything, it's all in abundance like sniff rocks and heroin. We're outside, they won't let us in. You're standing on a pedestal, I'm standing by my principles for better things. The journeymen, yeah, set to burn your trend. Time's over, counting in reverse from 10. I'm trying to buck the trend, lost love for them, jump the fence. 100 miles I'm running out these dusty ends, and there's nothing worth looking back. Arm to the leg, a arm to the head and feet, putting bags. I'm only here so I can bully tracks, fully fat, with a list behind me like tour dates on a hoodie's back. Should he rap? Yo, the fuck if I know. Who am I to judge the kind of stuff spilling out his pie hole? It's all shit to me, decision is final. These kids are suicidal, trying to fight for my title like the illest out without shouting for the viral. It's a Guinness stout, some old classics on the vinyl. Yeah, we grown wise, the devil makes work for the idol. So I take the stand with one hand on the Bible, it's the truth.
Enter the fire of a king, leave a puddle of blood when I exit the booth. Pure violence when I spit, leave you gutted in the mud. Every sentence I shoot, I'm guided by spirits, fill the silence in the room. Enter the fire of a king, leave a puddle of blood when I exit the booth. Pure violence when I spit, leave you gutted in the mud. Every sentence I shoot, I'm guided by spirits, fill the silence in the room.
And those spirits, they come sneaking in through those cracks.
It's about a Native American medicine man who is said to possess the ability to see invisible spirits, evil spirits, out to kill. Equally puzzling.
Every line that I rhyme once combined, yo, it turns to a pentagram. Desolate lands across my mind in the depths. Every breath give a rush to adrenaline glands. I enter the sector, leave red on the sands. Pulled my sword from the stone, then I spoke to the medicine man. No rhetoric, I'll let you think for yourself, but open your mind like craniotomy. Take an odyssey where tradition tells. What's stuck in my ways now, collecting change like wishing wells. Wrist and pen like a Atreyu and Falcor. Provide emotional support on my quest. Sounds of a morgue when the demons get scripted. Piece together twisted pictures. You play victim in all life's games. Are you winning or taken for granted? Remove limbs like praying mantis. Bayonet planted on the weapon, take advantage. Ecstasy and agony, venom reached the vein. Now my presence speaks insanity. Many demons slain, still death that creeps the back of me. Belly full of pain, hold my essence in the raps I speak. The room like hieroglyphics, I pyro spitting. Spiral vision, navigate the plains with primal instinct. I'm at the top of the chain, the high position. Guide you through a psychedelic trip. Cybernetic splits, your eye connects the fist. Life and death, the mind infects it quick. I connect with life's complexions, time it stretches. Mind projections on ancient tribal lessons. Catch me in a Mayan village floating with a psychic vision. Speaking to a light with eyes of prisms. Dianetics couldn't remove what's inside my mind's crevice. I write these rhymes on fire with a cyanide pen. It's intense as a 10 strip. Devised a death wish the moment I was born. Stoic as Romans in the focus of soldiers of war. I'm a whole different force, could leave a ghost frozen from horror. Ecstasy and agony, venom reached the vein. Now my presence speaks insanity. Many demons slain, still death that creeps the back of me. Belly full of pain, hold my essence in the raps I speak. decimate production. Bought flowers for the caskets. I elevate my function, puffin' sour till it's ash, bitch. Every bar spit, it's fatal damage. Son, I'm doper than that powder that you sniffing up your nasal passage. The flow colder than Alaskans in the frozen tundra. Hold the golden compass. Son, I navigate the broken gutters. Broke the summit. Son, I'm higher than the eighth of that golden fungus. Spoken tongue while I meditate with holy monks. Lift your soul from your being like a Shang Tsung fatality. My hands move like I'm Doctor Strange, causing fatal battle scenes. This god'll reign, I'm above a fucking majesty. You can find me in a castle stacking chips like I'm gambling. My feet dangling off a planet's ring. Son, I'm up top, you fuck with the squad. Leave your guts across the canvas, yeah. Brought flowers for caskets, body bags in bulk. We tower over half-wits, nobody match this dope. Brought flowers for caskets, body bags in bulk. We tower over half-wits, nobody match this dope. The place that I record is a house of 1,000 corpses. Fly fortress, flying saucers versus a Mayan warship. The mic's a morgue full of murdered verses. Each word immersive, spoken tongue, see the curse emerging. Entangled tentacles, tied in infinity. The sands of time in a pile sinking deep. Systems breach from my thinking, I'm in altered states. I caught a case in booths, lost my way then carved away. Evolving and y'all just tossing shade makes sense. With how much I shine, I take a breath and outlined. You liking in chalk, I'm out for blood like a Rigadin squad. You looking in the eyes of a god. I'm on high risk assignments like the pilots in Norm. Chaotic mind, but I'm quiet and calm like the eye of a storm. See the signs of a swarm, they aligning in gore. This is cinema, you can't decide to ignore.
There is a phenomenon that you haven't mentioned.
Eclyse, enter the abode of the soul snatcher. Limb extensions from cadavers in the trunk. Unexplained phenomena reveals the baggage that is sunk. I got acid for blood, cybernetic transcripts embedded in my brain matter. Trapped within the sun, surrounded planets of a strange pattern. Bagging up these drugs for my patients in the space lab. 8 tabs of acid equivalent to a matter of moments in my brain cavity. Where reality is stunned, I immaculately plunge in the mastery of expertise. Flow flyer than Japanese velvet seats. Face the fire, conquer any mental feats. Walk beneath the underworld, I'm off to meet the 7 seas. Honor me when death completes its mission for my rest in peace. My flow could cause the air to freeze. Holy water, waterboarded, sober thoughts like fighting with the demogorgon and blindfolded in fog.
C'est s'interroger, se poser de nouvelles questions, trouver les liens entre les phénomènes.
No way it was military or some kind of natural phenomena.
There's all manner of bizarre phenomena associated with this creature.
Shinobi with the stealth plus Kenobi with the saber. Son, my pen is out this realm. Delve into my presence, have you resting on Orion's belt. Your mind will melt from this esoteric guided plane. Every step I take cause a seismic wave, heavy with the iron blade. Many try to match the skill but never get the time of day. I contain a hunger like the motherfucking Irish plague. Ice in my veins like I'm Sub-Zero shooting meth. All these rappers just pollute my head. Who's the next to change the game? Shift into a hyperspace. Life contains pain, but the great escape is decades away. Son, I step and take aim with the focus of Yoichi with the arrow. I ain't easy to compare, yo, my sound different. The town glistens from the outer prism, shining from my piney, yo. Slicing throats on audio, catching bodies like some icy ropes, yo.
I have a corpse for you. It's a very special corpse. And you could do a live autopsy on a dead body.
Every Every time me and the pen are scripting, it's like I reinvented existence. Leave next severed a death sentence if you think you could outspit this. Symbols in the lyrics carve a riddle in my skin with a needle from a Cenobite, better known as Pinhead. These letters show the devil sewn my death note in the index of the book of dead. You rooks are left knocked down on the chessboard to get ox-tailed in a psych ward. You're an eyesore to a cyclops. I might walk on shattered glass and cut it in two. You fucking with who? Not me. An anomaly with a god at my feet. This tongue twisting sorcery. These drugs come with a morgue in me. Dead inside with the rebel eyes. The pens to ride with the devil dies. Perpetual acts of oddities. I'm a lever the mask in a common breeze. The raw speech by the caseload. You step in the sun, leave you sunk like a K-hole. Break open Pandora's box. The balance of life, a torturous walk. A disembodied voice in the abyss told me to voice the elixir to live. I reinvent existence, the needle etched the vision. I reach the depths that we descend, my dreams connect omniscience. See the scenes, invent the dictions, and I'll leave you in the fetal thinking you can reap what you've been living. I reinvent existence, the needle etched the vision. I reach the depths that we descend, my dreams connect omniscience. See the scenes, invent the dictions, and I'll leave you in the fetal thinking you can reap what you've been living.
Word, scram. You think you could defeat God, you didn't. You control what? You still scared of repentance. Change the order like I twist the doorknob. Fallen phoenix, a risen light above the war pigs. Earwig feeding worms, I talk through white distortions. The omnipotent matter arrangement at the whim of magician hands. I don't rhyme, I spit the path. Your computer generated aura couldn't simulate with my pencil graph. You worship aristocrats. A single thought, I quantum leap society. I'm on control with piety. No ties to a single eye that's free. My word is true and living prophecy. No one level through this game if it's not through me. It must be love and reciprocity. Your construct couldn't attach at my velocity. Particle collider, kaleidoscope corridor, rearrange the floor and step like a cosmic being. Subatomic, microscopic to megalithic. The presence before I alter physics. The sun is just an image. Leave him dancing in the vision. Spirits of alcohol that burning engines. You're so immersed in limits. I took this form and mastered orbs. You still studying my arithmetic.
He has access to higher dimensions, as do you.
His power reaches through all of the dimensions.
I'm breaking ice, taking flights to a foreign land. Concise till Osiris see the blacks in my eyes and the core of my damage. The pen like Thor's hammer, gamma ray, panic reigns in the minds that are shattered. I got fire in my veins and I forced up a dagger. I'm on islands with the water, blue as a cadaver. Receive honors like Uhtred, the ruler of Bamberg. Cruising on a sandworm, shooting like Durant, still improving with the handwork. Suited for battle like Zeus and Titanomachy. It's time I brought the heat. I'm on the ropes, I claw sayonara to the bottom feeders. Saw the reaper in the face of a passerby. Buried the hatchet in my mind, I'll come to that when it's time. In a galactic madness in my rhymes. Yeah.
Commander Verma tells me you understand extra dimensions, higher dimensions.
The key that allows matter to travel between dimensions.
Physically tear into other dimensions.
This is top tier artistry, locked in like a Harvard speech. Can't possess knowledge without listening. Step flawless down the river's bend. You think I was swinging the sword, a pyramid head, with how I gripped the pen. The metamorphosis, sorceress, it felt euphoric, like I'm sniffing fent. The fifth dimension, rip your limbs for experiments, inventing creatures for the Armageddon. Spar with sharper weapons, darkness setting. Leave my mark in the stars. Cybernetic arms connected. My head is a black hole mixed with the psychedelic superhuman crack code. Loot the moon and snatch the undiscovered life forms. Strangle the devil on my shoulder with the mic cord. The poison in my blood is my life force. I write Morse code with the noise from the beat of my heart. I can see the pulse of the deceased in the dark. Make the sea freeze when I breathe underwater. Sipping lightning in a bottle, bringing thunder full throttle, shape-shifting, I am unrecognizable. Got the pot of gold, the hidden figure in the autumn snow. I'm watching Muay Thai in the bottom row. I'm Walter White on the mic if you want the smoke. Alter life when I write, it's the author's note. Curtains open, this the horror show. Rock the low like I'm on the slopes, on the road to abandoned asylums. This is sci-fi rhyming. Mix the elixir with blood from a creature in hopes to obtain the animal traits. The king of all poisons, the jack of all trades. Back to the wall I observe and mutate within. Rude awakening, taking swings with ghoul near Rhoda's spear. Broken spirits floating in the smoke from seance candles and wreckage of chaos vandals.
When the alien thaws, it turns out to be an incredibly hostile, shape-shifting organism that wants nothing more than to absorb us and conquer the world.
Check. Broke the barrier between life and death. I balance between worlds like Wraith from Apex. Legends in the making. Stole intelligence from aliens as they exit through the basement. Stare into solar flares in hopes that my brain elevates beyond any amazement. I walk with devils. Alter rebels can't contain this. I wrestle with the beast from 20,000 fathoms. Flower petals on the streets cause the devils and phantoms. I can breathe deadly gases and breeze past stealth assassins. Interstellar atoms attached to all this tangible and non-tangible. Genetic mutations cause the lab to shatter experiments. I keep the outcomes in my pad, it's like acid without the drip. Fractals out the wazoo. Peace sign when I'm backing out the crypt.
I think there is something here that is far beyond our knowledge. It appears as if these creatures are coming from another source.
I'm living proof that addiction can lose. Got different views, got the illness to spew. Y'all spit grade H sewage, son, I'm spitting the truth. A different breed, lizard king, unpredictable moves. A dozen visitors through. Every medium is beaming till the evening's through. I'll channel Hannibal with this one. Biomechanical horror. These bars conjure rawness like the thick slums. The skull of God is where I drink from. Sip the blood of a banshee on a bridge as I sharpen a Kopesh. Peep the ghost bestowed upon a rogue death. Broke a sweat and shattered every droplet. Left my mark where the Romans stepped. I'm actually a prophet. See visions in an opal crest. My mastery is flawless. Yeah. Bend the universe like cutlery. Colors reach the darkness. Infuse my words with what's underneath the starship. An endless abyss. My mind's intertwined with indefinite bliss. Bend the universe like cutlery. Colors reach the darkness. Infuse my words with what's underneath the starship. An endless abyss. My mind's intertwined with indefinite bliss. In a labyrinth concealing minotaurs. Craft a space only I inhabit. Atoms seem to split apart when half my brain is active. At rapid rates I'm stacking pagan, casting waves of vast terrains. I had to train with masters. I shift the boat with ninja scrolls at my fingertips. I live the most when I kick the drink. Prestigious roles, ambitious goals, I'm on a mission, kid. I'm cooking dope like kitchen stoves, best consider this. Ever wonder why the sun disguised the hidden bliss? The night approaches, life's an omen. If you hinder its mass potential, grasp essentials from within. The past is resting, leave it shimmering. I'm in the moment, lifting boulders with my inner thoughts. A riddle brought to you by empty rooms. Just hear the silence, fear is fighting you, but let it loose. Jars full of shrunken heads resting in my living room. I'll leave worlds split in two. Bend the universe like cutlery. Colors reach the darkness. Infuse my words with what's underneath the starship. An endless abyss. My mind's intertwined with indefinite bliss. Bend the universe like cutlery. Colors reach the darkness. Infuse my words with what's underneath the starship. An endless abyss. My mind's intertwined with indefinite bliss.
My spy, did he hide himself well?
We savage like a pack of wolf daggers dipped in acid. Cut the grass till the rats exposed. Never lacking flows on Van Gogh on starless nights. I march at night like a headless horseman. Red torches in the cave, golden frames hold these blood splattered canvases. I'm morphing. Fuck a camera trick, I'll show you with your naked eye. Bow and arrow with the camel, son, I'll batter you to great demise. Lasers from the eyes like Kano. Yo, I'm free base of rhymes, snorting bars up the nasal. You always catch me nodding out. Rock a crowd like some misbehaved Arabians. Sifting through brains on deranged 80s sci-fi shit. Mad scientists sat back devising. Yo, I rap, snap your spine and then carve 3 6s in your mind with your vertebrae. Diverse arrays of pain in the dungeon. Scamper low like a bird of prey hunting. I'm kicking back like Johnny's son. It's tit for tat, let the body stud. I'm on waves like tsunami floods. Altered states from the audio. I'm kicking back like Johnny's son. It's tit for tat, let the body stud. I'm on waves like tsunami floods. Altered states from the audio. Decapitate with blades like a raid of fatality. Activate my brain, turn the page to a battle scene. A couple personalities splattered in my anatomy. I come from the depths of Atlanta, swing the sword to death, and left a mass panic. It's axiomatic, I'm aquatic with the wave. Have you crashing like Bandicoot, trying to battle your grace. Welcome to my cinematic space. The cage bird sings to embrace where it is. Another night in Gotham, better brace for a crime scene. My eyes beam beacons. The artful syndicate, kingdom of the infinite. Devil in a cage with no visiting hours. Y'all suspended in ignorance. Yo, the vision is ours. Make you question your existence. I'm kilter with the canvas and I'm definitely different. Swords made of liquid and I dip them in a fountain. I'm kicking back like Johnny's son. It's tit for tat, let the body stud. I'm on waves like tsunami floods. Altered states from the audio. I'm kicking back like Johnny's son. It's tit for tat, let the body stud. I'm on waves like tsunami floods. Altered states from the audio.
A world of infinite beauty, luxury, and indulgence.
Those were pleasant days, sir.
Gone forever, I'm afraid.
Let us hope not, sir.
Eclyse, Skinny Bones the Godfather. Check, hey yo, manipulate my senses, then I double them up. Harness planets, then destruction I brung. Just like thunder I struck, got screws loose, I'm a fucking nut. Chuck grenades on top of fires. Today's mathematics more advanced than Oppenheimer's. Haunt you in the afterlife, attacking mics like rabid raptors. Robotic exoskeleton attached and active. Time travel with my future self. I'm at the star base, I stargaze, concocting up a mutant cell. Clone the army of Skywalkers. Flow colder than the blood of White Walkers. Touch your mind's conscious, I'm nothing like Midas. Transfer matter like a night crawler. Quantum drive through the night, lost my mind in a sleep study. I'm trapped in my dreams, seeing sounds, hearing colors. A psychological mind intertwined with the compass and designs of a funkus. Yo, my eyes see 9 wonders. Precise design like the dooms of time. My mind like the Guggenheim. Eyes wide, let the future shine. Intertwined with the presence of Professor, guide a vessel to the depths of the sun. Yo, I'm second to none. Precise design like the dunes of time. My mind like the Guggenheim. Eyes wide, let the future shine. Intertwined with the presence of Professor, guide a vessel to the depths of the sun. Yo, I'm second to none. Gore-Tex and gold on my wrist. 7 ring snatches soul from your ribs. No clone could come close. I'm unparalleled. Wear a helmet from the last slain devil I shelved. Animated mazes I'm explaining. My brain is engaged with paranormals in the depths of hell. Regenerating like the callous Gangena. Antennas and cerebellums. I got echolocation navigating through different phases. Channel soothsayers, visionaries crystal gazing. Lit the room with just thinking in pitch black. See fire from the ink pen. 6 senses detected. Ultraviolet light blindfolded while solving ghost cubes. Chernobyl fumes in the ooze I'm excreting. Sly cause I spoke to a crow. It exposed me to an unknown chamber of intelligence. Gaining strength like it's Elden Ring. Precise design like the dunes of time. My mind like the Guggenheim. Eyes wide, let the future shine. Intertwined with the presence of Professor. Guide a vessel to the depths of the sun. Yo, I'm second to none. Precise design like the dunes of time. My mind like the Guggenheim. Eyes wide, let the future shine. Intertwined with the presence of Professor. Guide a vessel to the depths of the sun. Yo, I'm second to none. We come from a different cloth. Twist your thoughts like a pistol shot point blank. Consistent raw when two gods joined ranks. My poise sank from the poison drank, but I rose like the undead. And I've come for flesh. Fucking get it, such a menace, summon a death wish. When you step to this, rest and piss. To the evil ones lurking, can't compete with this ether. Got the fiends fucking tweaking. Trust is worthless if it's fake and subliminal. I paint what the vision shows. Rituals commence when the depths are inhabited. Elaborate plans for a kingdom in the future. Visual music got you seeing what I speak. Elite maneuvers, diseased by my dreams, but I seek for improvement. A mutant with the highest power. Life's a battle, get your blade and shield. Take the wheel, you never grow until your face was real. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers. Vivid sights as we smoke in Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers. Vivid sights as we smoke in Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. King oysters with the fresh garlic. Bars colder than the West Arctic. Y'all the trash like some wet garbage. My vision's complex, illusions of the optics like Escher's Marit. Step through darkness, it's a skill I acquired through the hardships. Align the moon with my mental compass. Impressive functions more advanced than cybernetic destructions. Time is tested through the death of the ego. Injected with a needle full of venom from a villain. Remove my brain from the skull in an elegant villa. I feel it in my bones as the medicine hithers. Developing visions only seen through the psychics. Brought to the knees a dozen giants. Carve rhymes in the eyes with an ice pick, leaving signs of futuristic abstractions. In the lab with test subjects and patient zeros. Awaken pharaohs as the glass shattered. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers. Vivid sights as we smoke in Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers. Vivid sights as we smoke in Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. Leave you silence if you step into either day. Reefer-minded, I'm a genius on my weakest day. My brain leaking paints on my existence is art. Driven from a dark place, cataclysmic bars spray. Leave apocalyptic vast plains among posthumous scars drained. Parked in space for a dip into the universe. Elusive searches when it's all in front of you. The sun and moon brought this transformation. Sudden fumes from the booth got you standing swaying, losing balance. Exude poison, got the fluids flooded through the noises. Crack your eardrums. Crucial substance make the masses fear us. Pass through spirits in an act of mere trust. Connected to life and death. The night's a breath of fresh air. Hear the silence and despair. I'm a diamond in the rough. You can't fuck with the presence I possess. Some be blessed. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers. Vivid sights as we smoke in Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers. Vivid sights as we smoke in Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. You tryna see me, you better off finding ice on the beach. I work while you sleep on the search for life's key. Immersed in nights, turn your mind to a jar display and transfer to a Martian's brain. My crew savage like a pack of orcas. Exude madness when the track is scorched up. The masses warned us, but we didn't listen. Half of us bugged like the Matrix, the rest unplugged. And live our vision, crystals glisten like space. Wash my face in Lake Junaluska. At a young age, I learned to hate the mirror. Took decades to turn pain to fear, and fear to the strength of a superhuman. Through the roof, there's no limit in sight. You're all connected to a digital mind. Just think for yourself, no need to rip out your spine. Intelligence artificial, these are dismal times. I stay above the brainwashing, let the oddities be the cause of my prime. Yeah, Eclyse. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers, vivid sights as we smoking Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance. Winter nights full of cold maneuvers, vivid sights as we smoking Buddha. Twist your mind, watch it fold as we float through the universe. Froze the moon, hold a hue full of luminance.